It's 2007. Two broke roommates, Chesky and Joe Gebbia, can't afford their rent in San Francisco. They decide to rent out air mattresses in their apartment to make some extra cash. Fast forward to today, Airbnb is a global phenomenon, connecting millions of travelers with unique places to stay. But behind the cozy listings and dreamy travel photos, being Airbnb isn't as glamorous as it seems. Here's why it sucks to be Airbnb. First up, the regulation headaches. Airbnb has become the target of strict laws and regulations in cities around the world. From New York to Barcelona, local governments accuse Airbnb of driving up housing costs and squeezing out long-term renters. Being Airbnb means constantly battling city councils, zoning laws, and angry locals who think you're the villain in the housing crisis. And then there's the host drama. Airbnb calls its hosts the backbone of its platform, but keeping them happy is no easy feat. Hosts complain about everything from high service fees to unpredictable guests who treat their homes like frat houses. Being Airbnb means walking a fine line between supporting your hosts and keeping guests satisfied. Let's talk about the guest experience. Sure, Airbnb offers unique stays, but it's also a gamble. From misleading photos to last-minute cancellations, booking on Airbnb can feel like a game of Russian roulette. Guests often find themselves dealing with unresponsive hosts, hidden fees, or that one bizarre rule about taking out the trash before dawn. Being Airbnb means shouldering the blame for every bad experience. Oh, and the trust issues. Airbnb relies on a review system to build trust between hosts and guests, but it's far from perfect. Hosts worry about retaliatory reviews, while guests fret over whether the glowing 5-star ratings are even real. It's like a digital version of high school, where everyone's popularity depends on what others say about them. Let's not overlook the cleaning fees. Airbnb stays are often advertised as affordable alternatives to hotels, but those sneaky cleaning fees can quickly blow up your budget. Some listings even charge more for cleaning than the nightly rate. Being Airbnb means being the punchline of every joke about hidden charges. And then there's the safety problem. Airbnb has faced criticism over unsafe properties, unvetted hosts, and even criminal incidents. While the company has implemented safety features like identity verification and 24/7 support, critics argue it's not enough. Being Airbnb means trying to reassure millions of users while navigating a minefield of safety concerns. Speaking of criticism, let's talk about the PR disasters. From accusations of enabling gentrification to controversies over discriminatory practices, Airbnb is no stranger to bad press. Every viral story about a host refusing a guest or a property being trashed becomes a new PR nightmare. Being Airbnb means living in constant fear of the next headline. Let's not forget the pandemic. COVID-19 brought travel to a standstill, and Airbnb was hit hard. Hosts lost income, guests canceled trips, and the company had to lay off thousands of employees. While Airbnb managed to bounce back, the pandemic exposed just how fragile its business model really is. And how about the competition? Platforms like Vrbo, Booking.com, and even traditional hotels are stepping up their game. With so many options available, staying ahead in the short-term rental market is a constant challenge. Being Airbnb means constantly innovating to fend off competitors who want a slice of your pie. Oh, and the neighborhood backlash. Many communities blame Airbnb for turning residential areas into tourist hotspots. Locals complain about noise, overcrowding, and a loss of community spirit. Being Airbnb means being viewed as both a travel innovator and a neighborhood disruptor. Let's talk about the tech problems. While Airbnb's platform is user-friendly, it's not immune to glitches. From double bookings to payment delays, technical issues can cause major headaches for both hosts and guests. Being Airbnb means dealing with an endless stream of support tickets and angry emails. And then there's the environmental criticism. While Airbnb promotes eco-friendly travel, critics argue that short-term rentals contribute to over-tourism and strain local resources. Being Airbnb means trying to market yourself as sustainable while facing accusations of doing the opposite. Oh, and the host-guest dynamics. Airbnb tries to foster a sense of community, but the reality is often awkward. Guests complain about invasive house rules, while hosts gripe about entitled travelers. It's like hosting a party where no one knows the social etiquette. Let's not forget the lawsuits. Airbnb has been sued over everything from illegal listings to privacy violations. Fighting these legal battles costs millions and tarnishes the brand's image. Being Airbnb means having a legal team that's always on high alert. And then there's the pressure to innovate. Airbnb started as a disruptor, but staying relevant means constantly coming up with new ideas. From offering online experiences to promoting long-term stays, the company is always looking for the next big thing. But not every idea lands. Being Airbnb means navigating the fine line between bold innovation and costly missteps. Let's not overlook the insurance issues. Airbnb provides some level of coverage for hosts, but disputes over damages can turn into lengthy battles. Hosts complain that the process is slow and often favors guests. Being Airbnb means balancing the expectations of hosts and guests while trying to avoid being dragged into every minor squabble. Oh, and the cultural misunderstandings. With properties in nearly every country, Airbnb faces the challenge of catering to vastly different customs and expectations. A property that's considered charming in Italy might feel outdated to a traveler from the US. Being Airbnb means trying to make everyone happy in a world full of cultural nuances. And let's talk about accessibility. While Airbnb has made some efforts to include accessible options, critics argue it's still not enough. Travelers with disabilities often struggle to find suitable properties, leading to frustration and missed opportunities. Being Airbnb means promising inclusivity, but often falling short. Let's not forget the impact on local economies. While Airbnb brings tourism dollars, it also shifts the balance of local housing markets. Critics argue that short-term rentals inflate property prices, making it harder for residents to find affordable housing. Being Airbnb means facing accusations of putting profits over people. And how about the pressure of being everywhere? Airbnb's global presence means it has to adapt to countless laws, languages, and tax regulations. What works in one country might be completely illegal in another. Being Airbnb means navigating a maze of rules while trying to maintain a consistent brand image. Despite everything, Airbnb keeps pushing forward. The company is exploring new markets, like work-from-anywhere accommodations, and investing in community-focused initiatives. But with every new venture comes more scrutiny and higher stakes. Being Airbnb might look like a traveler's dream from the outside, but inside, it's a delicate balancing act. So, there you have it. Behind the cozy listings and wanderlust-worthy ads, Airbnb is a company juggling regulation, competition, and the pressure to keep hosts and guests happy. Next time you book a stay, just remember, somewhere out there, Airbnb is trying to keep the travel world spinning while dealing with more drama than a reality TV show. And that, my friends, is why it sucks to be Airbnb.